like there's situations where usually when I've seen this most though, it's mostly in the workplace where like there are big girls, like there are big guys that are trying to get with a girl, and maybe she might even have a boyfriend or maybe not, but she like she'll keep the other guys as like as backup dancers pretty much. Why do girls do that? Like, because I've seen so many situations where like I'm talking to my friends and like I'm like, yo, this guy likes you, and they'll be like, oh, I don't know, he never told me that. I'm like, but you do know though. Like, why don't you just shut him down? Like,
It,
why don't
it,
you just
it
tell him
matters
no?
though. It doesn't. Like, I won't lie, because I do the same shit, so I can't even front like someone doing that. Like, it
See,
doesn't
when you
matter
put it
if
like that, yeah, she has
it
to tell me
doesn't
she likes me,
matter
sha.
if you know, like quote unquote, that you know.
Nah, she
Like,
has
as
to tell
long
me. Yeah,
as
facts,
as long as she hasn't told me, I'm gonna act like I don't fucking know shit. And that's
Oh, you
mostly
play
when you're not interested, obviously. Like, if you're interested, you're not gonna do that.
okay,
But
okay,
if
okay,
you're not
okay,
interested, uh-huh.
okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, now that's actually a good point. But here's the thing, though. In my situation, and I could be wrong, but this is just me, Sha. I mean, call me a dickhead if you want. In situations when I've been in those situations where I know for a fact this babe likes me, I know it's like it's just obvious. You know what I mean, now she's doing a lot. You know what I mean, she hasn't exclusively said I like you, but I'm also not playing along. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so that's what I'm saying. She hasn't said it, but I haven't I haven't entertained much of her shit. You know what I mean? I've like also made it clear that like, yo, there's a line here, yo, like you get me. But
Yeah,
on the flip side, girls don't really do that though. It's like, oh, let me bring
yeah,
you food. It's
yeah,
like, oh
that's
yeah,
true.
sure. And I'm like, yo, I mean, so I don't know. I don't know if you can see
Honestly,
what.
I have no fucking clue why they do that. To be honest with you, and I would agree with you that they do it, because I've seen it enough
Yeah,
to know that they do it.
bare backup
Like, you may have
dancers.
a boyfriend, or you may have someone that you're heavily interested in or you're talking to, but then you have some other nigga somewhere that you know you're not really interested in, but maybe it's kind of
Yeah.
cute, but like that's about it. So they then keep them just, and I feel like they keep them there in case the guy they're talking to doesn't work out, and then they have a
But that's the
fallback.
thing though, is like you're stringing the guy's emotions along. Like
They are, and only they can tell you why they
I,
do
I,
it.
I, I feel like it could be that, or it could also be like an ego boost, you know.
true, because you know the guy always gas you up.
Yeah,
True.
Are you saying
But
they're
that's just
selfish?
unfair though. That's selfish. Yeah, like that's
yeah, it is. It is selfish.
selfish.
I
Yeah.
mean, like if you have someone that you like and the person likes you, I mean, like you should close off any other chapters, because
Mm.
unless you genuinely don't like the person.
Yeah, bro, guys do that shit too, bro. Let's
Yeah,
be real
yeah,
here.
like
The
in
guys do what?
general, in general,
They
Niggas will
because
also
have
it
a
shouldn't be.
they'll have a
It's not
girl.
just. It's
Let
not
me
just
tell you
about
something.
babes now.
Some guys, yeah, they will have their main girl. Like, let's say they're not really dating anyone. They don't really have like a girlfriend yet, but they have girls in different cities. Like, and then they'll have like two in rotation at once. And then
the
every
guy
third
said
week
it's
of the month,
rotation.
yeah, every third week of the month, they'll text that third one in a different place just to catch up. I know you, I haven't forgotten about you. So they'll talk for like three
Yeah.
days and then dead that one. And then maybe if one of them doesn't work out and that third one enters the rotation, then the fourth one is somewhere in like Sheffield or some shit.
Yo,
That one
Kamal's
enters
giving
the
us the
rotation as
Man's
blueprint.
well.
playing the Carabao.
Bro,
Yo,
I'm telling you, this is what niggas
the
do.
guy
Like,
said
this
Sheffield.
this is free game for the few girls that listen to us. This is
Ew.
this is free game for what niggas do.
Sheffield. Man's playing
Yeah,
away games
bro.
out here, you know.
Bro, I know bad
Carabao
niggas
Cup.
have like girls in every city that they visit, like on any sort of consistent level. Like, if let's say they go between London, Birmingham, Manchester, fucking Sheffield, and I don't know, Brighton or something. Like, they'll have a girl in every single one of those cities, and they just keep them on rotation, bro, and check in with the peripheral ones every once in a while, just to make sure, yo, I'm still here.
You know what? That's actually facts. Guys also do that back up there. That's
Yeah.
actually facts, though. Guys also do that.
Just that it's different in the way girls do it, but they definitely do it.
Hmm. That's fair. That's
Girls are
fair.
more active with theirs.
Yeah. I feel so. I feel so.
Yeah,
I feel so.
like they string them along like quite frequently. They may even talk to them every day.
Mm.
Yeah, guys don't really do that as well. Have you been backup dancer?
Yeah.
Were
Have I
you
ever been
happily
back
backup
up
dancer?
dance? No, I've never been in that situation.
Have
Cap.
No,
you
I
had backup
haven't.
dancers?
Cap.
Have I had backup dancers? Yeah, I have.
Oh, you? You?
This guy is like,
I thought
wait,
this
but
nigga was nice.
did you have like a main at the time, or did you not?
Yeah, I had a mean.
How many backup dancers?
It was just one.
So you just keep her like warm just in case, or
No, funny enough, like I mean, like we are really active. I mean, we worked in the same place, so like
I
we
was
used to
about to say
interact
we're
like
really
virtually.
active.
No, we were.
Yeah, but
I
you know when
beg,
you say active, like it gives the wrong kind of connotation in this
yeah, I beg,
context.
don't put me inside trouble. I beg, skills, I beg, don't cut that part out. Anyway, sir, like yeah, yeah, we're kind of we're like I said, we worked in the same place. So like I don't even lie, like it was almost like I had two mains. I won't even say she was a backup dancer because
Oh
like
shit!
fam,
That's
like
cap.
Oh
we
shit!
That's cap.
were actively involved.
Actively involved.
Like when I say actively involved, I mean like we used to see each other like virtually
Yeah,
every day. We worked in the
yeah,
same place, so
yeah.
like interactions, communication, everything, like it was there.
Alright,
Come on, you've
alright.
had backup dancers.
Nah.
Yeah, you've had man. This guy has had a squad of backup dancers. This guy had first team and second team. You?
Well, cause I guess no, cause when we say backup dancers, you have to have had like a main dancer in it, like, and then had backup
I don't. I
dancers.
don't
So,
think so. I think you can have backup dancers.
yeah, okay. Be more specific with this question, I beg.
Have you had? You don't have to have been dating somebody, but have you had girls that you're kind of keeping on the side, whether you date somebody or not? Yeah, I
No,
mean, tap.
no, I haven't. Actually, honestly, I haven't. Like I said, most of the girls that may have feelings for me, and I know they have feelings for me. I just, if it's not mutual, I don't like string them
You try and
along. I don't.
distance yourself. Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I don't give them
okay.
any like false hope of anything
So
happening.
you're
Like
trying to
I
say,
pretty
well,
much just
you're like a
yeah, just
nice
tell
guy or
them.
something. That's what you're trying to say. You're a nice guy.
I'm
That's
not
what.
being a nice guy. And the whole nice guy narrative is kind of bullshit because most nice guys are kind of dickheads. So it's not really like that doesn't really mean shit. But all I'm saying is I'm more of a one-to-one kind of thing. Like if I'm feeling someone, like I'm just gonna be that one person. I'm not gonna like branch off. And I haven't been hurt enough times to have backup dancers. I feel like most people who do it either because they've been hurt so many times. The guys I know anyway, they've been hurt so many times that they just can't. They're not secure enough in just talking to one person, so they have to have a lot of people on the side just in case this one person doesn't work out, or they're just hoes in general and just need like multiple partners. But like, I ain't the first. I definitely ain't the second. So bro, I just haven't had a reason to have backup dancers. Like, maybe that would change in the future, but probably not. Like, how old am I at this point? Like, how many people am I gonna date before I get married? So it's not really. I don't really see that being a thing in my future.
Before we wrap up the thing though, I want to add this. I guess this is technically my final thought. To be fair though, you know what I mean, because some of my friends have told me though, they're like when they tell me their stories, I'm like, I guess if talking back on that whole line between switching shot and harassment, I have heard stories of like things that guys have done, and I'm like, that's fucking creepy. You know what I mean? Like I've heard like somewhere like maybe they're driving home or like the guys like driving behind like some weird shit. Like yo,
What do you
so there
mean,
are guys
like
out there.
following
Listen,
them?
yeah, like I was just saying weird things. So I guess that kind of explains why some of them. I guess some of them maybe they are looking for backup dancers, but I think some girls they're really just like scared to say no because like
Oh, yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
Yeah,
trying. Yeah, because
that's a
guys are
real thing.
fucking
Yeah.
creepy. Yeah, you don't know what this guy. Yeah, so that's I've heard some stories. I was like, rah, like that's why like all these things of like when girls are going on or like walk them to their car or whatever. I guess that's why like I'm not in the mindset of a woman because I'm not a woman, but I'm starting to understand those things a bit more. Like because after I heard some of those stories, I was like, yo, I should probably fucking walk you to your car because that's fucking creepy. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yo, like, so I get it, so maybe some of them are like, they're scared to say no because they don't like, and I get that. I get that. I mean, take care of yourself. That's, yeah, I mean, it be like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I feel
I
like
mean,
I didn't bring that up because I think that's a different context to what we're talking
I guess
about.
it
Because
is technically different. Yeah, a
I
little bit.
initially
Yeah.
just thought we were talking about like people that willingly, girls that willingly like keep people in the background. But like with those ones, I won't call them backup dancers because they're not like
That
really
one's not
being
backup dancers. That
entertained.
one is more related to the
Yeah,
first
I
thing we're
guess more
talking
the
about. Yeah.
harassment thing. And bro,
Yeah.
like you said, it's one of those things that you don't notice as a guy because you're a guy, and then when you have female
Yeah.
friends and they start telling you their experiences, and you're like,
Exactly. When you
whoa,
start hearing it, you're
bro,
like, raw.
I've had like I remember even when I was with my ex at the time, like she called me, she went to London, I think to see her aunt or something, and then like these group of guys, like three guys, like cornered her and shit, and then like forced her to like asking for her number and whatnot. And bro, like the thing is, and you know what really pissed her off? They were like, she said the guys were like 16 or some shit, like they were young kids.
Jeez, man.
And she's like here, like older than them, like feeling helpless because these three group of guys just decided to corner her and like ask for her number. And I think that if she says no,
Exactly.
there's this video actually like maybe like a month ago, somewhere in Birmingham. These two guys asked for the number, and then I think she said no, and then this guy literally headbutted her, bro, like
Raw.
straight up. I'm pretty sure the video.
Bro, there's even this one. There's even this one that happened recently in Egypt. Like this babe, she was a uni student,
Oh, I
and this
think I
guy
know
like
about that
asked
one.
to
Yeah.
marry her. Yeah, and like she was like, nah. And then this guy,
That one,
like
he
she came to school
killed
the
her.
next day. The front guy, he killed her, man.
Raw, man.
Whoa, really?
Front
Because he
of
said
you.
no
Yeah, I think
to
I
a
saw that one
marriage.
on Twitter. Yeah, I saw that one on
Yeah,
Twitter. Yeah.
man, he killed
So
her in
yeah,
front of uni. And people were around. People were there, guy.
That's
people were
wild, man.
there when he killed her.
Yeah, people were there. It wasn't until he had done the deed that guys now started rushing him. Like,
I
nah,
don't
it
understand.
was.
What? How
I
did
think
what
he
did
used like
he
a
like
big
beat her
stone.
to death? Stone,
Yeah, there was like a stone, I think.
bro.
Like he used to beat her or something.
So yeah, that fear is a real thing, man. The fear of like
Yeah,
saying no or saying or not giving your number and then
yeah,
like
exactly.
having to deal with the repercussions. Like that's definitely a real thing.
Yeah, so I had to bring that up, just to be fair. 'Cause I know we're on here and we make jokes, but realistically though, that's also part of the thing. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. All right, Rose, final thoughts.
Yeah. First and foremost, do not keep backup downstairs. Do not. And I mean, if you like someone, stick to that, and the person likes you back here, and like you guys have like the intentions to grow a future. I mean, stick to that one person. Because one thing a lot of people don't realize is that, especially people who have the intentions to get married, is that like if you don't curb some of these things that you're doing now, there's no way you automatically get married and expect it to just go away. I mean, if you keep on doing it, like it's going to reflect even when you get married, when you have children, you'd still be having other women or other men by the side. So I'm just like, man, if you have the intention like to get married or have a future with someone, just avoid backup dancers. Stick to one person and let that person be your everything. I know.
Yeah, that sounds corny as fuck, bro.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds funny, but like that's the reality. And like also, if you like someone, I mean, just tell them. Don't be doing all this dodgy, trying to show them signs and
Yeah, especially
everything.
girls.
I
Yeah,
mean, just
facts.
open up your mouth. Yeah, just open up your mouth and say, I like you. Like, I like you. It's hard, but like, it's better than showing off signs because you might do all of those things and then the person will just be like, oh, I didn't know that you were feeling me. Like, I thought you were just being friendly.
You know what's funny about
So,
that
yeah.
is what a lot of people also don't realize with that is that whole period where you're not saying anything and you're in your head for weeks or months in some cases wondering, oh, does he like me? Does he not like me? Just telling him like how you actually feel can just like all those worries you have and you just never need answers to, all of a sudden you get all the answers. So instead of
Yeah.
the weeks and months of wondering, literally just tell him and then you get your answer there and then you can either move on
Oh
or
yeah.
you can carry on with that person. So that's just one thing that people don't, I don't know if
Actually,
they,
yeah,
that they don't think of it, but
yeah. Well, okay. Actually, let me quickly address that. Come on, I'll ask you a question. So, like, the thing with the problem with that, I guess, for some people, guys and girls are like, is especially if they're friends, they're
Mhm.
reluctant to shoot their shot because if it's a no, then they can't be friends anymore, and they don't want to, in quotes, lose the friendship. I mean,
Yeah.
are you really
that's
okay? Are you really, this might sound away, but are you really friends with someone if you're just being friends with them because you really like them?
like
Yeah.
them, yeah. So
I
it's
was
the
going to
But you're
say
not
that.
sacrifice
friends
you
with them
have to
because you
make.
want to be friends.
Exactly, yeah. So it's the sacrifice that you
Yeah.
have to do. Facts.
So like I rather like you say you like me and then me saying, well, unfortunately because of this and this may not be mutual, and then you making that conscious decision to still be friends despite knowing
Friends. Yeah.
that's not gonna go beyond that, rather than you really hoping that one day I'm gonna feel the same way about you that I don't even know you feel about me to begin with, and that
Yeah.
day may never come. And then when I come to you and
Exactly.
ask advice about a girl I like, you're doing on the G to try and sabotage something. so, so like, bro, let's just be upfront with how you feel, man.